Dale's mad at me. Orphanage in her local hometown. Ow! Anybody that says you can't eat undercooked pork. And then I'm gonna put some granola for Max. I'm gonna make a pudding parfait.
He's a really good and caring person, and
he looks like Superman.
Losers!
Joey's food fight. First St. Paul Lutheran Church. Hi, girls and boys. These are all folks from Chicago who volunteering their time, wrapping up forks and knives, getting ready for cooking for food. And this is Kathleen Turner. I've learned to use names of celebrities to remember. For instance, the guy on camera is Gio. He looks like Superman. He really does. He's ripped out of stone. Come on. Remember, Dan, this is a gentleman that connected me to Jacqueline Hayes with Chicago Health Initiative. And now, look at what we got going on. Look at all the volunteers we got going on. Look at it. Woo! That's crisscross. That's buffalo mozzarella. We got baby tomatoes. This is Parmesan cheese, cucumbers, and I made a balsamic vinaigrette. Who the hell's not gonna love that? We're making ham and cheese sandwiches. Chris, can I show them what you got?
Sure. Here's some roasted tomatoes and mushrooms, just lightly seasoned with salt and some basil and garlic.
That looks amazing. February 13th, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, guys, it's Valentine's Day, the Valentines, right? It's not Valentine's, it's Valentine's. Right, Superman?
Yes.
Valentine's Day is February 14th. Do you have a date? Do you have a date? Dan, do you have a wife? Losers! Don't worry, they'll potty mouth edit me out. Well, you got some time to get a date. Spoiler alert, I don't have a date either. I am going to Mexico. I'll be cooking for about 100 orphans, 3 different orphanages. It's all set. I'll be there leaving February, let's call it 16th, returning March 20th. I'm also going to be scuba diving. 3 orphanages, 4 weeks, and some scuba diving. Say hi.
I just want everyone in the audience to know that my man Joey here is a really good and caring person, and there's nothing he wishes more than for world peace and for all the problems that
Israel. Please, somebody send me to Israel. If you know somebody, I'm telling you.
You gotta send yourself.
Well,
because you're such a great person.
I want somebody to invite me and be my handler in Israel. Like when I go to Mexico, I'm leaving for a month, cooking at 3 different orphanages. My friend Ari, it's her local town, so she found orphanage in her local hometown, and poof, away I go. Olya is from Ukraine. Olya! I met her, and 2 weeks later, what happened?
You went to Ukraine.
And away I went, 30 days. We cooked for soldiers, orphans, dogs and cats all over the streets. And not we, I did it. She organized the trip, but it was all me.
Oh my God.
I try to get people that, my handlers I call them, send me to their country. I met a friend from the Philippines. Olya's from Ukraine. If you or me or one of my Jewish customers, I don't know, Max's Deli, send me to Israel. I will have a handler in Israel. Ari's mother or father or a close family member from my handler. She gets me transportation. They get me a place to stay, and they show me where to shop, and away I go. It's the best. When I was in Ukraine, I had to have a military pass to get through because it's Brooklyn. But when it comes to El Chapo Guzman types, I'll know all the local people in the neighborhood. local folks of Chicago. It's tons of volunteers. Plenty of love. Plenty of love. We're at Deborah's place, Deborah's house. What's it called? I forget.
Deborah's place.
Deborah's has like 6, 8, I've just learned, different buildings all over Chicago for battered families and the local poor and people in transition and some people that might have mental disorder and drug problems. I just roasted some yams. I got the broccoli. Ready? Ow! So we got roasted yams that I'm going to toss with honey and lime. Okay, this is honey, except with pancakes here, because I forgot the honey. But we're going to pretend it's honey. Wow! It's fresh lemon juice that I just squeezed. Honey, lime, yams, that's right. And salt. Pepper, roast them in the oven, maybe an hour, skin on, and butter. These pork chops, look at that. Lemon pepper seasoning and a little bit of seasoned salt. I always salt my vegetable water. It tastes salty like the ocean. I'm going to cook the broccoli for about 5 minutes, and then we're going to come back and finish the broccoli. Look at that. Look at that. That is gorgeous. This is Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. I'm an open pit guy, it's tangier. But this is what everybody's gonna love. This is the dinner. It's slightly undercooked, but we're gonna put it back in the oven with the sauce in a little bit. Anybody that says you can't eat undercooked pork, I get the chicken thing, but I'm going to Mexico for 1 month, 3 orphanages, gonna build some kitchens, I'm gonna cook for some kiddos and train for them and the staff so when I leave, and hopefully we can raise enough money to keep their refrigerators stocked with some staples. Come to my food fundraiser, Joy's Food Fight. So we're cooking for 300 today in Chicago. The church is on Chicago and LaSalle.
Superior LaSalle.
Superior LaSalle. It's called First Lady of Africa.
Our Lady of Africa.
It's called Our Lady of. It's all close enough. And that's where Jacqueline Hayes of Chicago Help Initiative and Catholic Charities operate. That's the hub of Chicago Help and Catholic Charities. Fajitas for 300 people. So I made a taco seasoning. Chicken tenders donated from Max's Deli. This looks raw. These beans are roasting, are boiling in tomato sauce. I took 3 cans of tomatoes, I blended them. I added cilantro, jalapenos, red onions, and lemon. To which then becomes...
Judith and I are making guacamole.
Are you scared to be in the video? Get over here, woman. Get over here.
Guaca is for aguacate, avocado, and mole means to mash and mix.
What does it mean when you put your finger in the food?
It means you're a bad boy.
Bad boy.
Needs a little more lemon.
Huh?
It's absolutely delicious. Maybe a touch more salt. Ooh, the jalapeno spice is coming through. And then we got this that makes the chicken, the fajitas. Okay, where's the rice? Okay, so here's the tortillas that were donated from Max's Deli. And here is the rice. I put some achote, green beans, and broccoli, and corn, and peas. Now, I'll put it back, I promise, I promise. Look, I'm getting yelled at. Dale's mad at me. Dale volunteers all the time. Now, this Mexican food is the type of stuff I'm gonna make in Mexico City, a town near Mexico City. Joey's Food Fight is going abroad. Max's Deli and Joey's Food Fight. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulder, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Eyes and ears and mouth and nose.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. That is a shout out to Darcy Tate Morelli. We're cooking at St. Paul's Lutheran Church for 200. Remember, fellas, head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. There's going to be margaritas and micheladas. There's going to be mariachis and piñatas.
What's a michelada?
It is a Mexican Bloody Mary with Mexican beer, serrano chiles, lime juice, cilantro. It's a Mexican Bloody Mary. And here's the veggies, ladies. 1 second, MJ. Okay, you got the sauce, which is lots of donations. So I took canned cheddar, some wine, some chicken stock. We put some lemon and cilantro. Took some noodles. This it's pressed teriyaki beef. Look at how much food we're serving. Look at all this. In the sauce, these tomatoes, these grape tomatoes, they pop in your mouth. So good. So I guess MJ, what is this for? The 14th?
This for the whole month of February.
It's a kids room.
Yeah, it's a library, and we have the kids come in here and play every Sunday morning, just before fellowship hour. And we transform the library into whatever the month happens to be on the church calendar, or fun little holidays like this with Valentine's Day.
Is this a working computer?
That's a flat screen TV that we play Veggie Tales and other Christian shows on for the kids.
I mean, do the kids get anything except for Christian shows? Do they get
South Park?
Beavis and Butthead?
Not in here.
How about Ren and Stimpy?
Nope.
South Park?
So it's all Christian stuff.
Everything in here.
Yep.
All the books for adults and children.
It's fabulous.
Members come and check things out, but the
amazing.
kids love playing in here.
MJ is basically the nuts and bolts. Let's call them the gets done guy here at St. Paul's Christian Lutheran Church. Right?
I'm the coordinator for community meals.
But you're always here. Because of him, the kitchen is stocked and beautiful. When I'm not sure what to make, MJ does an inventory and takes pictures. It sends me the pictures. For instance, we've got vanilla and chocolate pudding that's been sitting here for how long?
The powder mix about 3 years.
It's powder. It's not going anywhere. So we're finally getting around to utilize stuff that's been donated forever. And this weekend, we're making vanilla and chocolate pudding parfait with canned oranges.
Mandarin oranges.
That have been sitting down there for, let's call it 8,462 years.
But they're still fresh. They're still good.
Or not. And if they're not, we'll throw them out. But I'll be the taster. And then I'm going to put some granola from Max. I'm going to make a pudding parfait. That's what Joey's Food Fight and St. Paul's does on a regular basis.
And you brought whipped cream, too, already.
We got whipped cream. We're going to make killer parfaits this weekend. Joey's Food Fight.